Imam Sahib.
We have got one remaining question sent by Mahadabus from Egypt.
Achha, mashallah.
She sent quite a few questions together and we are presenting it. So she says that the Holy Quran gives the instructions about the parents, and she has quoted this verse, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, wa qaza rabbuka alla ta'budu illa iyyahu wa bil walidayni ihsana imma yablughanna indakal kibara ahaduhuma aw kilahuma fala taqul lahuma uffim wa la tanharhuma wa qul lahuma qawlan karima. Thy Lord has commanded that ye worship none but him, and that ye show kindness to parents. If one or both of them attain old age with thee, never say to them as much as uff, that, nor reproach them, but always address them with kindly speech. Then she says, then my question is that why did Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam say to his father and people, as quoted in the Quran in the following verse, إِذْ قَالَ لِأَبِيهِ وَقَوْمِهِ ما هذه التماثيل التي أنتم لها عاكفون قالوا وجدنا آباءنا لها عابدين, and then continue to say أُفٍّ لَكُمْ وَلِمَا تَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. The translation of these verses is, when he said to his father and his people, what are these images to which you are so devoted? They replied, we found our fathers worshipping them. And woe on you on that which you worship instead of Allah. Can you not understand? So she says that why this word uffin lakum has been used while
she has taken this verse and the other verse out of context, because the series of the verses which she quoted before begin with a strong admonition that man should not call partners with Allah. So that is something which must not be compromised with anything else. So the word of kindness is a personal affair. You should be kind and you should tolerate all they do to you. But if it comes to God, then He is the superior, He on high, He is high. And the subject of the unity of God should not be sacrificed for the sake of anyone else. So that is where uff is permitted. That is where you should say uff. Because God is far superior in every respect, even in relation to you. God is far superior to the parents who hold a close relationship with you. What are parents? Who created them? Who sustained them? And who created the system? If it had not been created, you could not be born by anything. So one should consider the kindness to parents is mentioned, but it is not mentioned that do not have shirk of parents. But when it comes to shirk, God is very clear. And this reminds us of a tradition of the Holy Prophet, where one young boy became a Muslim, and her mother had been so kind to her, who was an idolatress, that seldom can you find such mothers who sacrifice so much for the sake of their child. He was an orphan right from the beginning, and everything which could be done by a kind mother to a child was done by that mother for the sake of this child. But then they started believing in the unity of Allah. Then he started believing in the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He was being plagued day in and day out by that mother, who used to tell him, look here, I will not forgive you the milk with which I have fed you. I will not forgive this, I will not forgive that. If you do not leave Muhammad and God, as he considers him to be alone, one God, then you will have to break all relationship with me. and forget about all the kindness I have done to you throughout my life. He kept listening and didn't say oof, but at last he burst out. And you know what he said? Oh, my mother, you are very dear to me. I realize what you have done for me. But when it comes to clash with the unity of God and the Holy Prophet of God, I do not care a fig for what you have done. If you live 100 lives and die 100 lives before me, demanding the same from me, every time I'll reject you, and but will never reject the truth of the Holy Prophet and the unity of God. This is what was reported to Muhammad, this is what was so highly appreciated by everyone. This of his is essential. It's not just permitted, it is essential. But she has very minutely studied these differences when she wants answers, because she herself is in a situation where she finds hard to decide between religious responsibilities and personal obligations to one's parents. That's why she's worried about these things.